Hey everybody, welcome back to Random Rants with Brooklyn. I'm your host, Brooklyn. Today we finally have our first special guest, my friend Abby. Say hi, Abby.
Hello. It's nice to meet you all.
Welcome to the podcast. So, today's rant topic is going to be about Marvel v DC. So Abby, let's start you off with a question. Which do you prefer, Marvel or DC?
Well, that's kind of difficult because DC has a lot of good movies, while Marvel has
Yeah,
a lot of good classics.
this is
Marvel
true.
is Marvel is a lot of my childhood, Disney and all that. But I'd have
Yeah,
to
because
go
they
with
have a lot of
DC.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, DC,
DC overall.
DC,
Yeah.
DC. I feel like it's interesting, especially like all the different
It's
movies and
interesting.
all the different movies
The
and
backstories,
the rewrites, and it's kind of interesting to see how they went from
characters.
how they rewrote characters in newer
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah. Because for me, I would choose. So there's two different ways I look at it. Overall, I like Marvel better. But if I broke it down, I like DC better. Because,
This
like,
is
overall,
yes.
Marvel has, like, the better quality. Marvel has, like, all these, like, cool special effects. And then DC, though, has, like, all these amazing. Like, if I broke it down into each, Marvel has the better, like the bigger one. Like Marvel has the MCU, and the MCU I think has been going on longer than DC.
It's been going on
Even
way longer.
because the actual DC itself is older than Marvel. I think DC is like, hang on, let me look it up. I have my phone right here. Let me look it up. But yeah, I
Oh
think
sweet, me
DC's
too.
older than Marvel by DC's older than Marvel by a lot. But
Definitely.
like I think like 40 years maybe. When was DC formed? When was DC Comics created? 1934. When was Marvel Comics created? Was 1930. It was by 5 years. I thought it was like this huge gap. It's only 5 years. It was 1935 versus 1939 versus 1934. But yeah, like DC's older than Marvel overall, but I feel like DC's also darker than Marvel, you know?
I just feel
Like
like you
DC,
can watch like as many as of the rewrites as you can and never get tired of it because they never
yeah,
just
but like
reuse.
Marvel they reuse plots a lot.
They do the
Like I think
MCU
this
has been going on for a
Spider-Man,
while.
yeah, the X-Men one is like they've rewritten it so often it's gotten kind of boring. I feel like the Spider-Man one was the only rewrite that like made sense cuz like there's three different Spider-Mans. There's totally different like since there's different variations of Spider-Man that's been represented in the Marvel comics, they were able to use that as different movies.
Definitely, definitely. I like how they use that sort of thing. Um
Mhm.
I do feel like the MCU has been going on for way too long. Like
It's not like
it's
it's been
kind of
too
just
long.
over.
I think they've just been reusing too much stuff and trying to make new content.
There's
Like
a
in my
reason
opinion,
why.
the newer stuff has like gotten progressively worse, whereas the DC stuff, the newer stuff has actually gotten like better. And
Yes,
like for me, my favorite like superhero is actually an anti-hero in both DC and Marvel. My favorite like hero because it's an anti-hero in the Marvel universe is Yelena Belova, and she's the Black Widow's sister, and I love her
yes,
in MCU and in the comics. 'Cause Florence Pugh plays her, and she's just such a good actress.
yes. Agreed, agreed.
She's a really good actress,
I
and
I have mixed
go ahead.
feelings about the Thunderbolts movie.
I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't
No,
seen
but
it
what
yet?
annoys me is it was at first the asterisk first meant Avengers not available. Now the asterisk means new Avengers, and I'm like, you can never replace it. It would have been a great movie and stuff if it didn't have that little asterisk that said the new Avengers. You can't replace the originals.
See, I kind
The
of
original will always
recent-ish
be the
saw
original.
it. I kind of recent-ish saw it, and I definitely don't like how they are trying to replace the Avengers because Endgame was
Yeah.
supposed to be the end. Like you can't.
No,
They're
and
going
so
off of
like
too many multiverses.
Avengers Doomsday is like the multiverse is happening, you know?
There's
Like
too many
that's what everyone's
multiverses.
excited. that everyone's like super excited about Avengers Doomsday because like it's a bunch of multiverses going on and it's all gonna clash and we're gonna get finally have Robert Downey Jr. back because he's playing Doctor Doom and stuff like that. But it's also like I feel like the Marvel stuff they've been trying because they made She-Hulk and there's more people who don't like it than do. And
Yes,
also
I agree.
they made Ironheart. Like you don't Iron Man's dead. You don't want to make a like I'm not trying to be racist, but like they made her a female black Iron Man. Like I know that's who she is. That's who Riri is in the comics, but like why would
Absolutely.
you replace it so soon after Iron Man died? You
Yes,
know?
I agree. I agree. I'm one of the ones who do not like She-Hulk. I feel like that was just way too corny, and way
Yeah,
too
and plus it's
simple of a
like
storyline.
you're making a bad name for Hulk. Like there was a
Absolutely.
She-Hulk in the comics, but you didn't need to make her into the MCU, you know? Like it was more of like just to make quick cash. Like one of the series I did like was Hawkeye. I recently watched that. That was really good. I love Kate Bishop. She's a great person, like a great character. She had great character growth. And then I also liked Loki, but Loki's Loki.
Loki's Loki.
Loki is Loki.
Absolutely.
There's not much of debate for him. He's Loki. And then
Very
they
Loki
Thor
Loki.
Love and Thunder, I didn't like how they basically unthored Thor. Like they made his girlfriend be the new Thor basically, and it's like how did she become a god basically, you know?
That is kind of weird though.
Yeah, like they've been making
They've been
they like
making like replacements for the MCU because for what
and they're
is
like it's a
popular.
new generation, but like there are some new generation ones that like I enjoy. Like the Spider-Man one, I like how the variations of Spider-Man they're representing. And Kate Bishop,
Absolutely.
it's not that she's replacing Hawkeye, but she can become a type of Hawkeye, you know?
I've also
And
seen
like
the Captain America Brave New World. Have
oh,
you seen that one?
I saw it with my dad in the theaters, and I was it was it mixed feelings. It was mixed feelings.
Yes, I agree. They
I liked it, but at the same time I was like you could have done so much better.
ha it's just he's pretty much replacing Captain America, which
No, what's weird is it's like why
I know
didn't
that
he
he's
get called Captain Falcon? Like I can only ever see Captain
I know.
America as being Steve Rogers. I don't care what race you are, how tall you are, what you look like. I can only see you being Steve Rogers. They
Absolutely,
could have
absolutely.
replaced him with another white guy, like they basically did in Captain America and the Winter Soldier. They made it where John Walker was trying to be the new Captain America. And like they could even do that and I could still never see him being Captain America. Captain America will only ever be Steve Rogers in my mind.
Plus Captain Hawk sounds way cooler, just saying.
Captain Falcon?
Captain Falcon, whatever.
No, it does sound really cool. Like Captain Falcon sounds so cool. Like I would love having that as my like hero name.
Yes. I know that
But
I know
yeah,
that he's supposed to be like Captain America's successor or whatever, but I just feel like he is just it was just a way for Marvel to get some quick cash by just replacing
like
Captain
that
America,
quickly especially. Plus they had to
That
like
quickly.
speed it along to, get to like Doomsday. But moving on from that, I feel like for me my two favorite characters in the MCU and the DCU, they're both anti-heroes. I love Yelena Belova and I love Jason Todd. And Jason Todd is also known as Red Hood. He was originally Robin, and I don't know if I can say this. I don't know if I can describe how he was killed first. So basically, he died.
He died.
Then he came back to life, and then he became Red Hood, which was a vigilante, like anti-hero guy. And in the DC series Titans, not Teen Titans, but Titans.
Titans.
Um, Dick Grayson, who is also one of Batman's many adopted sons, because you can never have enough Robins,
You could
apparently.
never have too many.
I feel like a running joke for, like, DC fans is like, how many Robins are there? That's a good question. That's a great question.
That's a wonderful question. It's so interesting to me how
It's like the
different.
Spider-Man joke in the MCU is like, how many Spider-Mans are there? That's a good question.
That's a good
A lot.
question. That's a
There's a
good
lot.
question.
Yeah.
It's so interesting to me how different DC and Marvel portray superheroes. You know?
One thing I notice is the style that they like have characters. Like, I think the only characters that have a cape in Marvel are Loki and Thor and like the Asgardian people.
Yes.
Because none of the other heroes have capes. Whereas in DC, almost all heroes have capes. And that
I
it's
mean,
like it's a safety hazard. Like someone could step on your cape. Like what is
you
that
sound
for?
you sound like
I
that one
sound
lady
like
from
Edna.
Incredibles.
I sound like Edna. I sound like
You
Edna.
do. You do.
It's like that is a
No
safety
capes.
hazard. What is it for?
No
I mean, I guess
capes.
it looks yeah, it looks nicer, I guess, than like Superman just like looking like a flying guy in the sky just without a cape. But
And
like
then Batman. Just
Batman. Batman's Batman. We don't
Batman.
know what we're doing with Batman. But
Batman's
like,
Batman.
I feel like it's interesting how many different ways they've portrayed Batman and Superman in the DC universe. Whereas like
Absolutely.
they've only portrayed certain heroes in this like the MCU a certain way and they've only kept those actors. You know?
Yes, absolutely. Especially the whole like being even there are also very rare characters that are portrayed differently and well, I feel like.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know, it's just I keep oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. So like I feel like it's different cuz like DC, everyone agrees that DC is darker than Marvel.
Absolutely,
Marvel
which I
is
kind of respect.
like the darkest you can get in Marvel is like maybe what's his name? I can't remember his name. I've never seen it. Morbius? Um I've never seen Morbius, but like even Deadpool's not dark. It's just like
Deadpool's funny.
it's just explicit. Deadpool's I've never seen Deadpool, but I know that like it's not dark. Deadpool's funny, but it's not dark. Like
The character the
it's
character
very
death.
violent and stuff, but like it's not dark. Like DC they
They
like how
they're not
Jason
afraid.
Todd dies is very dark.
They're
Dick
not afraid to
Grayson
show
lost his
blood.
yeah, basically they're not allowed to traumatize. They're not afraid to like completely traumatize their characters. And like
Absolutely, which I
Marvel
respect.
though, yeah, like it gives more character depth, I feel like. Plus
Absolutely.
the villains like it's actually surprising because like the heroes in like most of the heroes in Marvel not Marvel DC most of the heroes in DC have enough trauma and like horrible backstory where they're if they ever did become a villain they could justify it whereas like the heroes in Marvel they're like all very similar and like I feel like in what's it called? The villains, I feel like they have more like depth. Like I could probably if I watched more of the villains in DC, I could pick a favorite villain. Whereas the only villain I could actually pick as a favorite in Marvel would be Thanos because he's the only one who really has like any depth to him.
The
And he
original
has not
Batman
that much
movies are
depth.
probably my favorite superhero movies
Yeah.
because all the characters just had so much depth. Like Half Face, he went clinically insane because the person he loved was blown up while he survived thanks to Batman.
Yeah.
It was
We
just
love that.
and the we love
We
that.
love that.
We
We
love that.
love we love that. We love the random like, oh yeah, they traumatized this person because of this, and then that's their reasoning for becoming crazy and evil, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like it's different because in Marvel, there's not as much depth or background to the characters, whereas in like DC, they give depth and background to all the characters.
Well, not saying that the Marvel characters don't have any trauma or backstory at all, just like a lot of them don't.
It's
Like
either
I
they
don't
do, either they don't, or it's even when they do, it's not that bad, you know?
yeah, and Marvel defeats I feel like have become a lot less satisfying or like Disney in general taking like defeating the villains.
Yeah,
It
taking
used to be
control of
like,
Marvel.
yeah, it used to be
It
like
used
they
to be
got
this epic, like
satisfying
satisfying, like in Spider-Man, all of the Spider-Mans have still remained like that satisfying defeat.
hero
Like
defeat.
even
Yeah,
even Tom Holland's Spider-Man, which are the recent ones, even they still had that satisfying like
absolutely.
defeat.
But
But I
nowadays, I
feel like
feel
that's
like they're
just
saving everything with a hug. You know, like, you know
yeah,
what I mean?
oh, I understand your pain. You should join the good side. And it's like
Well, okay,
they're
I've
a
been doing that
villain.
all my
They're a
life.
villain. It's like they're a villain. We're supposed to like not have that. Like we're
It'd be like,
supposed to like be defeating them so that like we conquer the day or something. But like DC still constantly has that like ooh yeah, like they won that or like that
they
actually was a
won.
satisfying ending or like actually I want to watch another movie because of it, you know?
And have you seen the newer Superman movie?
I have not. I hear it's there. I hear that most people like it, but then there's like very few who don't, you know?
So I'm kind of in that middle ground, you know? I do
Yeah.
like how Superman was portrayed, and most of the reason I watched it was for Crypto the dog.
Yeah, everyone watched it for the dog.
The dog was adorable. But I feel like there was a lot happening. But
There was a lot.
the hero defeat, the, not hero, the villain defeats were still very satisfying. You know, like
Yeah,
they
like
came to
even
their
though they're
end.
new. Yeah. And like the nice thing about like DC, I feel like is like Marvel does it too, but not as much as DC is like DC can have the subplots in whatever they're doing. Like it could be a series or a movie. They have subplots and it's just as satisfying as the actual plot.
I know!
Like I'm watching The Flash right now. And like there's these subplots and like the main plot is super satisfying. But then the subplots are also like keeping you going. So like even if the plot is like at that one standstill part where it's like well, this is just to like keep the like information going so that you can catch up on information, but like it's not super exciting. The subplot keeps you watching it, you know?
Which Flash movie are you watching, by the way?
Not the movie, the series, The Flash.
Oh, the series. Okay.
With
Because I was worried that you were watching the newer Flash movie and actually
you're
praising
like
it.
no, 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 no.
No,
I
no.
will never watch those. Everyone tells me such bad
Ooh.
things,
Oh
and
my
with if
gosh.
enough people tell me bad things about a movie or series, I won't watch it.
I was
And like
very. I was honestly kind of against watching the Thunderbolts. Because,
I wanted to
once
watch the
again, the day
Thunderbolts.
was. No
Yeah.
spoilers, but basically the day was once again saved by a hug. But it was actually. I actually
I
really
could tell
appreciated how
from the
they did it.
trailer. I could tell from the trailer it was gonna be like that.
Yes, but
Unfortunately.
this time it was a bit more interesting, you know?
I feel like
This
the
time I feel
trailers
like it
now
was
for
portrayed
Marvel.
okay.
Yeah, I feel like the trailers now for Marvel and kind of DC, but more Marvel, have just been like giving away the most of the plot.
Oh my
Like you still
gosh.
want to watch it to like watch the complete plot and see how it actually all folds out. But like it's more like, oh, I already kind of know what's gonna happen.
I tend to try and watch. I tend to try and not watch trailers unless they're like literally forced in my face.
No, yeah, like I go to movie theaters and I'm not gonna be like looking away when they're doing previews. I'm just like
Oh, great! Now I know what's going
entertainment.
on.
Yeah, I'm
Entertainment.
like entertainment, I guess.
Entertainment.
But like the nice thing is like the Avatar movie, Avatar Fire and Ash is coming out soon, and I've been waiting for that since Avatar The Way of Water came out. I was like, when is it coming out? When is it coming out? And then I saw the trailer, I was like, this is not even one of those trailers that it like gives everything. It's one of those
Seriously?
trailers where it's like I want to really go watch it.
Ooh, I love the Avatar series.
It's really good. But yeah, basically, but like if we're gonna break down DC and Marvel in like a subplot comparison type of a thing. I feel like Marvel, for looks wise, they tie. They both have very attractive characters, they have great acting skills and all that sort of stuff. But like villains are definitely going to be DC. Like they have the great
Absolutely.
plot development, they have great
See,
background, and I feel
I
like
love it.
for they have like
I
go
love
ahead.
it when
Go ahead, I cut you off.
okay, thank you. I love it when villains they're like so awful that you want to hate them, but they have such a sad backstory that you want to just hug them, but
Yeah,
also
like they're
hate them at the
so
same time.
bad.
Like it's so
Like
like it
Dobby.
makes your
Like
mind
Dobby.
start a war with itself. Like this person's awful, but wait, they had a sad backstory. You know?
It's like Dobby.
Oh my gosh, Dobby.
Of course, me bringing up
Of
Dobby, you know?
course, of course. I would bring up characters from my anime, but you don't know them, so
Yeah.
I'm
We
waiting
should
on the
probably do
12th.
like an anime. We gotta do an anime episode one time,
We
like
do,
just me
we
and you
do.
just yapping about
I
anime.
have so much to say about MHA. I swear.
We're like, I have the plot now. I
um,
understand it.
I'm waiting for the 12th. If you Demon Slayer fans will know what I mean.
I don't think I have any. Well, actually, no, I do. I probably have some. But you know, like it's kind of like the villains would win for like that thing, and then I feel like for like aesthetically pleasing movies, I can't really say
Marvel.
DC because I think Marvel has great like
It has great
cinema.
effects
It's
and
great
lighting.
cinematic. It's a great cinematic
It's like
masterpiece. Like what most of their movies like even if the plot sucks, they still know how to like make cinema, you know?
it's like
And like
99.99% CGI, but like whatever.
but at least it's good. Like I
It
feel
at
like
least is good CGI.
I feel like DC's CGI is like not as good, but it's still good. Both of them have really good CGI, but it's mostly Marvel can pull off having 90% of it be CGI.
See, Marvel has more of a light and sort of more heroic, I guess, sort of feel,
Aesthetic,
while
yeah.
DC has a dark sort of vigilante feel.
Yeah, that's why I can't really like say that like aesthetic wise I would choose DC. Aesthetic wise I would choose DC cuz I love everything that's like darker aesthetic like with like the whole plus like even how they film those like the DC stuff. It's usually a darker tone to the like the color palette of it. Whereas
Absolutely,
Marvel
absolutely.
most of it's very vibrant, very like warm, colorful, bright.
It
Whereas like
definitely has a lot of good shots in it somewhere.
yeah. But and then for anti-heroes, they tie. Cuz there's really good anti-heroes in DC and there's really good anti-heroes in Marvel. And then hero-wise, they also tie because there's really good heroes with great backstory or great like character development in Marvel, but there's also really amazing ones. Plus the I feel bad for most of the heroes in DC because I'm like their poor backstory. Like what the heck?
I know, it feels like
It's
I
like
feel
this
like
crazy backstory.
the creators of DC Heroes, they were just like, "Oh, is this a happy, loving backstory?" Nope.
They have parents and a family. Done. Now they're an orphan. Now
I
they
feel
have to
like
go fight crime on the streets. It's like I feel like the closest we get, like I can pair up different characters that have similar backstories versus Marvel and DC. Like I feel like Superman and Supergirl's backstory, the closest thing you're getting to that in Marvel is America Chavez.
interesting.
Cause like her home was like taken away from her slash destroyed, and like she was basically she had these powers from another planet, and like she was the only one of her kind left. And then I feel like Raven is like the similarness of people constantly compare Raven to like Wanda and the Scarlet Witch and like Doctor Strange and them.
Mm. I haven't seen much of Raven, honestly.
You
I think
haven't? Have you never seen Titans?
I haven't really watched the Titans movie. I've seen Teen Titans. Does that work?
Not the Titans movie. It's a series. I haven't been able I haven't been able to fully watch it. But like I know the plot cuz this is how hyperfixations work for me. I got to know the plot. I got to know every character. But like I know Raven just because like she's a very popular character. She's one of my favorite characters in the DC universe because I know a lot about her and all that sort of stuff. She's also has a great character development and honestly her personality is very similar to mine.
So I saw a movie kind of recent-ishly. I don't know. I forget what it's called, but it had like Scarlet Witch and like this one kid that could like travel between dimensions. Have you seen that one?
You're talking about Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness.
Yes, yes, that's what I mean. It was
I
just,
love how I can name each movie.
it's just,
Anyway, yours.
I don't really know how to feel about it. Because,
It was good, but at the same time, there were a lot that I could like change about it.
yes. And,
Yeah.
uh, Endgame. Endgame. One thing I want to talk about for Endgame is something that was like nagging at me a lot. So, Doctor Strange brought all the guys back through time travel, correct? I don't know.
Yeah. Wait, no. Well, technically they did do time travel, but that's not how they got back. But
Right.
continue what you were saying. Continue what you were saying. I'm
All
sorry.
right. It's just that if Doctor Strange had went back in time to change some things so that the people wouldn't die, everything would have worked out differently. Like everything would have been different. The
Yeah,
whole
that's
thing would
the
have
that's the
changed.
that's the theory that people constantly are like, how
Why
did that
didn't
work?
anything change?
Things changed, it was just not like in the way they expected, you know?
That's true. But I feel like that was still a very risky move, and I don't think it would have been realistic if
When
anyone
is
were in
Marvel
that
and DC,
situation.
when are either of them ever realistic?
Don't know.
the
Perhaps in
the
the
general
past
is
one
like
day.
they're not realistic. Like, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Traveling back in time to do that sort of stuff is just,
It's like hard to grasp.
it would create such a big paradox.
Yeah, the paradox, that's like similar to like every other like time thing that people do, but like Marvel is the one that they never answer the question like how did that work? You know?
And all the multiverse stuff, I feel like has gotten too much. Like they literally have an entire show called What If. That's literally
You
just,
know, the what if thing annoyed me because I'm like, why would you make it where the Watcher like has a confrontation type of a thing? Like the show would have been great if it hadn't had that whole Watcher confrontation thing.
I don't
Like the
even
what
know.
I like the What If series up until the Watcher like actually had a thing. Like if the Watcher was literally just a narrator, I would have been fine with that. But with how they like
Same.
made everything happen in that series, I was like that's
I feel like
crazy.
I feel like they milk the whole multiverse thing a bit too much. The Doctor Strange
Especially in that one.
episode, the Doctor Strange episode was actually pretty interesting. Was
Yeah, that one I watched and I was like,
it was like
hmm,
such a big twist. Like that was crazy.
yeah.
See, sometimes, yes, you can overuse the whole multiverse thing, but sometimes it can actually be good quality, good storytelling.
Yeah. Like the multiverse is in like the Spider-Man sense. This is why every like the running joke in like Marvel for like Spider-Man fans or Marvel fans in general is like there's a lot. There's a lot of Spider-Mans. Let's just
There's
say
a
that. Let's
lot of
just leave it at that.
Spider-Mans.
It's like there's just it's a lot. There's a lot of them. But yeah, this is just some random person coming.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that would be
basically,
awkward. I heard some
yeah,
footsteps going. Heard some
that's
footsteps
the
behind her,
Marvel
and I was like, "Oh
versus
shoot!"
like DC thing going on. So the ending opinion is DC wins, and then Marvel for me wins overall, but DC wins for both of us technically speaking. So
Yeah,
we'll let you guys decide. Thanks for watching / listening in. Abby, any like farewells? Anything to
well,
say? Goodbye.
um, goodbye. I'll see you guys next time I'm on this podcast, maybe.
Yeah, it's just a random surprise guest. Thank
Random
you guys
surprise
for
guest.
listening. I have the script today. Thank you for sparing your time and ears to listen to Random Rants with Brooklyn. Hope to have you come back to listen again soon. If you have any suggestions for future rant requests or improvement ideas, let me know. Thanks and goodbye. Have a nice day.